Hello students, good morning everyone with all the healthiness and wealthiness. I hope you all are well at your place. Students, parallel to my video where I'm explaining, I'm speaking, there is one picture that is displayed on the screen. Try to concentrate on that picture. And I think everyone is perfectly and conveniently acquainted with the picture. It's actually a rat trap in that one mouse has been entangled, okay, has been trapped. But if being a student of class 12th and being a language teacher and a language teacher of class 12th, if psychologically we enhance ourselves, if philosophically we enhance ourselves, then with this picture we will be having something that is still unnoticed, that is still actually unseen beyond the objects. Okay, yeah, it's a rat trap, okay, it's a mouse, okay. If the things can be connected with the philosophical ground, with the philosophical aspect, then what kind of dimensions do you feel where it can be connected to the lives of the human beings, where it can be connected to the circumstances that we face, that we find in our life, okay, and where we can find ourselves connected to this picture. So today, a story. It's a very beautiful story, very nice story, amazingly written story, surprisingly composed story, which is written by the famous Swedish writer Selma Lagerlöf. And I'm not going to disclose anything. Let the twist be there only, because when we go ahead with the story and with the text, each and every aspect, each and every dimension of that particular thing connected to the human life will be displayed, will be disclosed, and will be discussed. So first keep the picture in your mind, okay, and then try to connect yourself with the text as we move ahead. So moving with the text that will be displayed parallel to my video where I would be explaining also. So try to concentrate on both of the things so that you can be comfortably get acquainted with the entire explanations as well as the other things also. So once upon a time there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. He made them himself at odd moments from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. So we can find there is a common man actually, and the common man his profession is to make, and you can call it to construct, okay, the rat traps, and the material that is needed to construct and to make these rat traps that he mostly gets out of sometimes begging and sometimes from the stores or the farms where he can be able to work something. But even so, the business was not spatially profitable, as everyone can understand, okay. These wanderers and these lane sellers, street sellers, they don't have any kind of business where they will be having the profits, but that is the means to survival only. So he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. So when someone is not able to survive himself after doing a lot of, or after doing a kind of profession, then what will be the things that he has to adopt? Either he has to beg, or else he has to actually thieve. He has to steal something wherever he would be having a chance. So that was actually beyond the profession, his art and his mean to survival. What? Begging as well as stealing also. So even so, his clothes were in rags, but even then he was not able to adopt and to assimilate and to get a good exposure, because his clothes now they were still in shabby condition and like the rags only. His cheeks were sunken, and you can feel out of poverty, out of not eating nutritive food, okay, his cheeks and they were sunken, they were shrink, we can call, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. And when we are not able to to be comfortable with the food that is being supplied to us, then our eyes, which will be having spark of life, they will start getting we can call them gleamed, they will start getting gloomy, they will start getting deepened within a within a face and facial bones actually. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond. Vagabond is actually a globetrotter, a person who is without home and without houses, okay, and keeps on roaming here and there for anything, and for either for profession or for any kind of things. But a person without home, so we can feel what kind of monotonous, okay, just a simple and ordinary life which is very boring that he was leading. And who that vagabond who plods along the road, the time when he would be searching the place to sell his red trap, the time when he would be searching the place where he can steal something, where he can bag something, and he keeps on roaming here and there across on along the roads, that time left to his own meditations. This is what actually here also I want to add something. Famous Hindi poet Sumitra Nandan Pant, once he remarked, वियोगी होगा पहला कवि, आह से उपजा होगा ज्ञान, चुपके चुपके आंखों के रास्ते, बही होगी कविता अनजान. Means the person who is alone, the person who is in solitary, drastic solitary, he will be the first poet. The time when he would be alone, he would be weeping, and out of weeping there will be a kind of realization, and the realization will give him a knowledge, and the knowledge will let him compose, and will make him compose beautiful verses, poems, prose, articles, anything. Will let him compose, and will make him compose beautiful verses, poems, prose, articles, anything, creative things actually. So here also, when someone is alone, when someone is with a monotonous life, when someone is in a drastically poverty stricken condition, that time there will be one thing that can be able to be found out, and that is meditation, that is knowledge. So here also a vagabond, okay, he could be able to turn himself into a philosopher out of his meditation while walking across and along the roads, which really seemed to him entertaining. And it is actually a task for him to think and to connect his philosophy, his meditative things with the life also. That can be able to make him comfortable, even you can call convenient also. He had naturally been thinking of his red traps when suddenly he was struck by the idea. Okay, so it was a natural thing for him to sell the red traps, but suddenly there was an idea that entered in his mind, that the whole world about him, the whole world with its lands and seas, its cities and villages, was nothing but a big rat trap. So here one philosophy has been created, has been invented by that fellow. What he wants to convey to us, that this entire world where we will be having many things, okay, on the maps, in our imaginations, like the lands, plateaus, seas, they are what? Actually they are nothing but the rat traps. How? Even the villages also was nothing but a big rat trap. It had never existed for any other purpose than to set baits for people. Baits for people. Okay? In the rat trap, to let the mouse enter, we need something. What something? Either it can be, okay, a piece of meat, a piece of bread, a piece of cheese, a piece of sweet, anything it can be. That thing is known in English language as bait, allurement, प्रलोभन, किसी को छांसने के लिए, किसी को फांसने के लिए. So it means he wants to convey through his philosophy that the entire spectrum and fusion of these things, seas, plateaus, villages, cities, lands, these whole things are what? Are the allurements, are the baits for whom? For the human beings. They enter, they get entangled, ultimately death is inevitable. So shelter and food, heat and clothing, exactly, riches and joys as the rat traps offered cheese and pork, and as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bat, it closed in on him, and then everything came to an end. So it means when we are tempted towards those bats, ultimately what happens? We got entangled, okay, we got trapped. Why we got trapped? Even someone is greedy, he would be trapped by his greediness. If someone is rich, he would be trapped by his richness. If someone is poor, he would be trapped by his poverty. So all these, entire fusion of, what to call natural and universal things that we watch, that we witness in front of us, that is nothing. What that is actually a fusion of rat traps that has been created by the Almighty for all of us. Okay, as we go nearer to the nearest, the bat attracts us, it tempts us, and ultimately it lets us enter inside. Ultimately, the things are over. We will be finished because why we are finished? We are finished out of the excessive demand, out of the excessive we can call excessive greediness, and this that he wants to convey as his philosophy.